down, back, up, and a punch. The problem that everyone gets when they're trying to do 360s, that was slick right there. But what happens is,
yeah.
What happened? This is what everybody gets. I can't do it. I'm jumping. Basically, what you have to do in order to do a 360, you definitely have to end on the jump. And with Street Fighter, a lot of the easiest thing to do is to think of it not as a full 360-degree motion, because that would be impossible. Because as soon as you get past the 180, you have to start pressing up, and you will get your jump. Think of it as the cardinal directions: forward, down, back, then up. And as soon as I press that up, boom, 360. So it's actually easier to think of it more like a little bit more than 180. So as soon as you hit up, back, you got it. And the key is to do it just fast enough. So basically, if the input is just a little, it's just a little faster. It's just a little faster than a half circle punch. Think of it as a half circle with just a little bit of up thrown in at the end. Then you'll be able to get it. And you'll be able to consistently do it every time.
Alright, that was good for 360s. Most games, it doesn't matter which direction you press for 360s. It's actually good that we put Kuma, is because Kuma has to do certain 360 throws in a specific direction.
So, you've seen the headbutt. That's forward, down, back punch. This one starts with the back, down, forward. Yeah, and it's a little harder to do. Give me a second.
Like that backdash. That's a nice backdash.
Wait, am I doing this right? Give me a second.
It's kick, right?
It is kick, my bad.
Yeah, that's kick, man.
My goodness.
I understand.
I was just doing it a second ago.
Yeah, I know you just did it. You just did it too. Hoo-ha.
That's cool.
Whatever, they get the point. They saw it once before. If you missed him, he was spinning him on his feet. It was amazing.
Oh, wow. Why isn't it doing this?
We talked about this before. Sometimes you have like command overlap in games, and you have to fight through that. It's hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is Kuma. And he has 360 throws.
That is the attacks.
Now,
you want to start?
The only thing I'm going to add to that is your special moves are important. You can cancel them into, your normals or whatever. Or you can cancel normals into specials and special normals into specials and stuff like that.
Are we back? Are we back on this panel?
What do you mean?
I cut out for a little bit.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. No, I was just saying that you can cancel moves. We're not going to get into canceling and stuff on this particular one because we've already thrown a lot of information out there on attacks. The only thing I really have to add for attacks is not every game is a 6-button game. Games like KOF and Fighting Climax are games that utilize motions as A, B, C, and D. A being your weak punch, B being your weak kick, C being your strong punch, and D being your strong kick. Chaos Code also uses this notation. This is pretty popular in other games, even like Tekken as well. But Tekken uses left hand, left foot, right foot, and Mortal Kombat does kind of sort of the same thing.
Forward hand, back hand.
Yeah, so
sounds like a game I used to play. I always lost that game.
So you have all these different games. I mean, Marvel only uses 3. Marvel and Akatsuki Blitzkampf uses 3. They use 3 buttons.
Blaze Blue, 3 buttons plus the special.
Yeah. Plus, there's like an enhanced button or whatever. Actually, Fighting Climax has that as well. It's a summon button. So just when you're pressing the buttons, understand what you're pressing. Because some games, like Persona 4, generally speaking, when you play a fighting game, everybody knows that if you walk up to somebody and you hold down and press heavy kick, it's going to give you a sweep. In Persona, you press down and you press 2 different buttons together. You press, I believe, the 2 punch buttons together and you'll get a sweep. That's different it's important to know what your normals are and what you have at your disposal. So really get in there and see how many buttons you have, because that's going to be very important to determine how many other button combinations you're going to be pressing. Because for a lot of games, like KOF, you only got 4 buttons, but they still have a variety of moves because you press C and D together, you get a move. You press A and B and you get a move, and things like that. So, also, not every game uses the same commands for special moves. Some games have simpler commands, like Mortal Kombat, and some games, you know, they don't even have any 360s or anything like that. Thank those games. But
that's true. There's a lot of games that don't have Dragon Punch motions.
So you'll notice that a lot of new modern fighting games are trying to move away from that because they're really hard for newer players to learn. And let's take, for instance, a popular player, Chaco Blanca. Chaco Blanca, she had a lot of trouble doing command moves with like characters like Ryu and Ken. So she uses Blanca. There are people that still have trouble doing charge moves.
Yeah.
So if you have people that can't do a Dragon Punch, and can't do a Fireball, and can't do a charge motion, they're gonna have a lot of problems really enjoying the game. So that's why we're kind of here trying to telling you what you need to do to get those commands going. But it's gonna take a lot of experimentation. It's gonna take a lot of practice. But all the tools are there. If a game has a tutorial mode, by all means, go ahead and use that. But I think that covers what I want to say for attacks. So just to recap, we have normal moves, we have special moves, command normals, and then you have advanced moves like throws or tag or like a launcher or something like that. So yeah. Ivan, you have anything?
I think that just about sums it up. Until we get to combos.
Ooh, that should be fun.
That's a fun time.
That doesn't
combos.
No juggle potential there. Okay, well then, I guess we're gonna be signing out for our attack info. You know, thank you for listening to us, the New Challengers. Check us out on Facebook. Keep watching our videos on the YouTubes. And until the next challenge, we'll see you guys around. Peace out.